Hey, good morning, everybody. Let's do this. And watching this gold, really watching this. Oh man, I almost pulled the trigger pre-market, but it was right at the open when gold opens, and I didn't wanna. Yeah, I really wanted to get in on this long. Would have been a really nice move. All right. ES basically melted up last night. From the close, we're up about 10 points. So, are we going to gap down? Are we going to fill? Going to come back down before we go higher? And I have this uptrending. Broad channel. Hey, Kirk, good morning. Yeah, I don't remember seeing your name before. Maybe you've just been lurking, but thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Let's have a good day. Been a long. Excuse me. I need to go get me some water. But here's the 60-minute chart on ES. Again, here, I'm actually going to draw this. Basically, this area right here. I mean, you could make it here, but I would say right here. This range here is, we need to break out of this to really be able to have a significant move to the upside, I feel like. And it seems like we constantly are like, we pull back to try and make new highs, and we just keep bumping our head. Then if we look at the daily chart, again, pretty much the same thing, just a lot of consolidation, especially 4105 to 4200 is just lots of consolidation. I don't know. Hard to really pick a direction when we're in that range. Then if we look at crude oil, I mean, crude oil kind of, we had this huge spike down and then we rallied up. Sold off yesterday pretty good, but now today, so far on crude oil, we've had a pretty nice, having a pretty nice move up. So we'll see. Crude oil on the 60-minute chart, definitely looks bullish. We're going to go up here, test the 73.40 range again. Should be right here. Kind of feels that way. Then if we look at gold 60-minute charts, so double bottom off of this. I saw this yesterday, last night maybe, but this happened overnight or early this morning. But yeah, this would have been a nice play for swing traders. Get on this double bottom. Nice move so far now. Yeah, is it not been kind of, it's been a pretty volatile moves that we've seen here. Gold on the daily definitely looks bullish if we can close up today. So we'll just trade what the market gives us. It's all we can do. All right. All right, what's gold gonna do here? Yes, we kind of came back to this. This VWAP has held pretty good overnight. Hey, Deepak, good morning. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Yeah, some new, or I don't remember. I don't have a really good memory, so it could easily be that I'm just not remembering these names, but yeah, let's do this. Hey, it's going well, going well. How are you doing? Are you on this Apex funding journey? Oh, regular viewer? Awesome. Well, I appreciate the support. And I've just been blown away by the support that I've gotten over the last 4 weeks, and I love it. It's been motivating. Hey, Martin, how we doing? Deepak, are you currently trying to get funded or taking evaluation challenge? Like what's your journey? Maybe you're not doing it, but maybe you're just watching. That's fine too. Hey, John Morris. Hey, that's another new name. Good morning. Thanks for tuning in. Getting a lot of new names this morning. I love it. Hey, John. Well, that's awesome. I Good luck on your first challenge. Are you like new to the prop funding um world, I guess? Because hey, that's okay, John. Don't beat yourself up. Everybody fails eval accounts, especially in the beginning. It takes um kind of a I don't want to say a new or different mentality, but especially for new traders, like if you're just wanting or just interested in day trading, then I think doing the funded is a great way to go. It's a great way to because the problem with if you're new, you can always go on a sim account, but the problem with a sim account is it's just not realistic. Like there's no emotional ties to your trading, and it can be actually deceiving for new traders that do a lot of simulation trading and they think, oh, this is so easy. And then when they get to the real money, it's like a shock, and usually it doesn't end well. But with prop firms, you can kind of get the best of both worlds where you have very minimal risk, very minimal exposure to your own funds. For $40, you can get a 50K account, but it still feels, and you still are tied to those emotional feelings of having real money on the line, but for a minimal fee. Hey, Deepak, you got funded one account. That's awesome. Awesome. Yep. Hey, so you have one account on life support. I know that feeling too. You just kind of have to slowly nurse it back to life. But at some point, Deepak, it is, yeah, you have to, yeah, obviously, I want to use micros to trade, and then just try and nurse it back to life. But sometimes it is hard to recover those accounts that are really close to being at their trailing threshold. It can be difficult. Trading the Asia session, yeah, that is always very volatile. And because it's low volume, you'll see these huge spikes. I don't like trading those. Okay, you use TradingView, paper trading for months. Yeah. Like I said, I think paper trading is good maybe for just to see if you have an edge. or if your strategy works, but don't confuse paper trading success with real success. Do not, when you paper trade, only look at it as, okay, I know my strategy works. Don't go and take that and think it's going to transition into a live account, because the mental part of trading is what is difficult. When the real money is on the line, that is when it gets real. Hey, Nicola, how we doing today? Yeah, good luck to you as well. Let's do this. Our rhythmic connection this morning is good to go. I tested that this morning. Yeah. Hey, Speed Racer. Good morning to you as well. Exactly. Pure back testing. Exactly. For that, totally good. But I think it's just, yeah, as long as you have that perspective, then you're good. Yeah, my accounts were on life support. Yeah, kind of. I mean, I wouldn't say they're on life support. We definitely didn't start out how we wanted to, that's for sure. But we still have, we're about, I mean, my account balances here, you can see they vary quite a bit, but basically we're about $700 probably in drawdown. So we still have $1,800 of drawdown available. But obviously, yeah, that is not how we wanted to start this journey. Not how we wanted to start this funding challenge or payout challenge. So trying to slowly grind it back. What I keep telling myself, and the key is that we do not need to get all of that back today or tomorrow. We can take it slow and make sure I follow my setups and not do anything stupid. The reason we're in this position, or at least part of it, is because I was stupid, not following my rules. Or I think about $400 of that is me completely going off the rails and going on tilt on one trade. So let's not do that again. Let's not do that again. Hey, thank you, Deepak. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's kind of nerve-wracking in a way, in a sense. I'm like, kind of feel the pressure of, obviously you don't want to continue to have red days, so it almost puts more pressure on you and it makes it almost worse. So I just need to relax, trade my plan, and as long as I'm trading my plan, even if I have losing trades, it is what it is. I mean, losing is part of trading. The key is just that I don't go on tilt and overtrade and do anything like that. Hey, Matthew, appreciate you stopping in. Yeah, let's see how this ends. I need, let's see. Be nice to have a nice green day to end the week. I sure wouldn't mind. I wouldn't be mad. All right, good luck, John. Good luck. Looks like this gold is made a pullback here. I almost pulled the trigger this morning on this gold trade. Whew. Hey, Indy, how we doing? Good morning. Welcome, everyone. Let's have everybody have a good day. Aqua, there he is. Aqua, the hottest trader on YouTube. Hey, I hope you have another good day today. Let's trade well. Just the luckiest. Nah, I don't think so, Aqua. Yeah, no. Gold definitely, gold definitely has got me interested, but obviously not making any trades right here at the open. Usually I like to wait 10 minutes before I make a trade. Sometimes I'll do it a little bit sooner, but hang on. Whew. All right, we're just not really making a move yet so far on ES. Kind of interesting. You're short? Okay, awesome. Good luck. All right. Again, this VWAP seems to keep holding. All right. We just gonna have a choppy day. Gold seems to just not much happening. To think that this was at 9:30 at the open. Hey, futures, good morning. Welcome, welcome. Wait, you can't log into Rhythmic again? Are you serious? Uh-oh. That means we should probably test an order before we do anything. I still have this eval account. I'm just gonna make a trade on that one. I took a couple trades last night on this account. I'll just take a trade here for the fun of it. Yeah, it's definitely being slow. See that? Yikes. Well, that means no trading on the funded accounts this morning, or at least until the futures. Did you log out? Seems like that's often when it happens. Just gonna get out. That one filled pretty fast though. I see. What is going on with Rhythmic? Need to fix their stuff. Sorry, I was muted. Just saying, be careful if you're on Rhythmic this morning with Ninja. It feels like we are definitely having connection issues again. Unfortunate. Yeah, I think you're right. No futures. So they obviously need to get on that, get that fixed. It seems like definitely it could just be that in the last 2 months the growth that Apex has seen and how many people are on that server that it's just a little bit they need to upgrade their servers. You know, I don't guess we will. It is kind of chopping here at the open. Not much to see. So far, no futures. I would say you're not missing much. We have to break out of this range. I mean, you'd think we'd go up here and make, test these highs, but also wouldn't be surprised if we go down and from the gap up overnight, but we'll see. Again, this trade is just on my one loan evaluation account that I'm trying to, I mean, I'm just trying to get this thing. If I can get this funded, then I'll have my full 20 accounts. This market seems very indecisive on what it wants to do. Yeah, 50K challenge is the best. I think so too. I did a video on that here a week ago or so, and I think, yeah, everything considered, I think it's interesting that the 250K account is like by far the best account if you're only looking at what your drawdown is versus what your cost is. Like, it's the best bang for your buck for your drawdown. I was surprised to see that, or I was surprised when I did those numbers. But yeah. All right, we're pulling back here. Got stopped out on that eval, which is fine. Okay, so this makes me think we are going to come down to 41.45. You don't know, you're right. The thing is, okay, so on the evaluation process, obviously a 250K account is, I don't even remember, but I think you need like what, 15,000 in profit. But or there's I've been surprised. I guess I should say this. I've been surprised by how many people actually are using the $300,000 account. And you can tell that they're using it based off of the payouts that they're getting. Hey, no futures. Don't look. Don't look. You know what? I'm gonna take this short. And I'm just gonna basically, we're gonna close this gap, I think. We shall see, but there I felt like it filled a little bit faster. So, maybe we're back. Okay, but see how, no, it didn't fill faster. See how here we're in this trade. We're about to hit my take profit, and it hasn't even registered on my account yet. Did I even take the trade? Hey, Aqua, there you go. See, I told you. Hottest trader on YouTube. You had to manually close your position. I mean, I think. Wait. Are you serious? I'm not actually, my position isn't even closed. Look at this. This is hilarious. Oh my word. I'm not sure if I'm in a trade or not. Hey, George. Welcome to the comedy show. Definitely lagging. It is definitely lagging. 20 seconds to actually print on my account. Well, did you see here? Okay, now look at this. I don't even know if I made money on that or not. Like, that's how weird that went. So I entered right here, and it didn't say if I was in the trade, but the symbol came up on my chart, and then I took profit here, and it's still saying I'm in a trade. Like, my profit and loss is still moving, but if I go to my positions, wait, I am in a position. Oh my, flatten everything, boys. Do it. I'm so confused. This is why you don't trade when you have rhythmic issues. Oh my stars. I don't even know if I'm flattened now or not, but I don't know. I guess I'm long. I don't know how I got long, but I'm long. Oh, I know why. Because right here, I was actually out of this trade. Oh, this is hilarious. I'm going to end up getting my account funded accidentally because I can't close out my trade, but I keep doing flatten and close. Nothing happens. I don't know. Whatever. Oh, there it went. Something happened. Okay, everybody just calm down. Nobody move. We're currently not in a position. Nobody move. Yeah, I agree. I'd be a lot more concerned if it wasn't an evaluation account. And it was only one contract, so I'm not too concerned about it, but that's a very good example of why not to trade with these connection issues. Because that was weird. Got short here. I guess we took profit here, but I don't even know. Oh no, Ezra. Okay, Ezra, if you are not sure, if you're still... Okay, the problem that happens is if you have OCO orders, yeah, that's the problem. But if you need to go to, like, you can go to Apex to flatten your account, but you have to close Ninja Trader charts before you do that. So you have to close all of your charts, log into your Apex account, and at the top there's a flatten orders, and you can flatten your orders that way. That's unfortunate. I'm so sorry, Ezra. If that's the case, put in a help ticket, put in a help ticket, or I can't talk right now, but make sure you tell Apex about it and what happened, and or they have in the past where they've made it right. So, but yeah, don't trade, guys. Do not take trades right now. If you're on Ninja Trader with a rhythmic connection, do not do it. Because, I mean, honestly, I should... The other thing that I do is I log into my R Trader, my rhythmic. Yeah, put in a ticket. Ezra, let me know how it goes as well. Let me know if you have issues put in the help ticket and explain as well as you can what happened, and make sure you note the time so they can match that up with when the connection issues were happening, and that you basically had ghost orders that you couldn't flatten and how much money you lost. And then, yeah, make sure you submit that. Let me know how it goes. Because Apex has been really good with correcting that and just basically avoiding those trades. So let me know. If they don't, then I want to know about it. Because I can reach out to Daryl if I have to. Not that I want to, but because that's not cool. Yeah, it's happening way too much lately. Way too much. It's an issue. I mean, unfortunately, especially if they're funded accounts. Exactly. It's not cool, man. They definitely need to do something. I am pretty sure I know the issues. I mean, they've added over 500. I mean, they sold over 500,000 evaluation accounts in the last 2 months. And just like that much growth isn't the servers are not made for that. So they need to upgrade their servers. Unfortunately, that's not always easy to do. So hopefully they can get it figured out, but it's definitely not cool. Well, my account balance is kind of staying put, but I'm pretty sure I didn't take profit here. I took profit here, I think, because actually we can look at orders, executions. Hey, Speed, that's a scary time when you're in a trade. Is like I would be, yeah, especially with funded accounts, and you go to close your order and nothing happens, and all of a sudden you're in a random position, and those are not good times. Not good times. But always one thing I always do is right click and flatten everything. Like that's something I use a lot. I don't know, but well, I'm trying to thinking about dipping my toe in. I'm just gonna keep trading this evaluation account, one contract. And on these connection issues, I prefer to enter my trades without any ATM strategy. But whoa, what is going on here? Oh, we had news. I completely forgot about news. I'm so focused on my rhythmic issues. Forgot that we had news at 10. Looks like the market didn't like the news, I would presume. So you can manually close it. Copy. Now that's a good idea. Selling off here. Holy Aquaman, you are on fire. Yesterday 400, today 500. Let's go. Keep it up. Keep it up. Did you have a hard time getting out of your trades, Aqua? Boy, I'm tempted to try it again. Oh, you're on Trade-Evade. Now those guys are laughing at us. Used to be Trade-Evade with all the issues. Now it's Rhythmic with all the issues. Well, there you go. It paid off. I know, Aqua, I knew you're going to bring that up. And I would, I thought the same thing. I'm like, well, wow, maybe he does watch. Oh, that's funny. No, actually, I commented on his video. I don't know, maybe he just deletes all my comments by default because I went back later to try and find the comment and I couldn't find it. But I actually commented on the video and I was like, hey, Patrick, I appreciate that you post your loss. Yeah, I just posted a nice comment, but I don't know. I couldn't find it. I was going back, but maybe he blocked me. I don't know. That very well could be. But anyway, I saw that yesterday and I had to laugh. I'm like, Wow. Okay, maybe he does watch me. Pretty sure he doesn't, but I thought it was funny. Gold doing here? And nothing really, nothing really. All right, I might try it here again. See, see how soon we get a fill here. If we make a pullback here anyway. Today, Black Friday. Maybe. Okay, see, now we are in a position, but okay, that was faster. That definitely was a lot faster. Now let's see if my profit and loss can keep up. It seems to be better. So, I mean, it definitely seems to be better. Mm, trying to look here. Looks like there's like a Yeah, there's still like a 15-second delay. As you can see, like before it hits my profit and loss, yeah, there's like a delay. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna get out here. But that's definitely not definitely not taking a trade. We are relaxing, taking it easy. We're just gonna chill together. We're all gonna just be happy. This is a good time for me to buy a new. Been wanting to buy a new desktop, like a better mic. I think this is a good time to do it. Hmm. Mm-mm. Yeah, it's still having issues. Still having issues. Don't trade. Do not trade, fellas, if you're on Rhythmic. Hey, Aqua, thank you. Awesome. Hey, that's great. Enjoy it. And yeah, all us guys, reminder tomorrow is no, Sunday is Mother's Day. So show appreciation. Hey, you're short? Good luck. Good luck, Martin. Hey, finally you're in. Thinking about taking another trade here just to see if it works on my eval account. I'm just gonna buy here and see. Okay, that was pretty quick. That that was pretty fast. But the profit and loss isn't updating correct. Like it's still not updated. Hmm. I don't like having orders without an ATM strategy on them. I'll have a little bit bigger stop loss here. Yeah, futures. I don't. Usually I wouldn't either. I was kind of just enter this trade to test the connection. This is on my evaluation account, so basically just to test the connection. Want to make sure everything's legit and ready to roll before we make any trades on our funded accounts. I'm going to step out just a second. I'll be right back. I'm back finally. Wow, looks like I got stopped out on that one. All right. I'm gonna do one more test. I'm gonna do one more test trade on my eval accounts before I trade my live accounts. I think things are back up and running and going okay, I think. But I'm gonna take one more trade on my eval account, then I'll feel comfortable using my funded accounts. I just don't want to be, I want to be sure it's working. Kind of surprised here with ES selling off here that gold isn't making a move to the upside. But yeah, we're selling off pretty nice here. Martin, where's Martin? Yeah, Martin, you're in green. Nice trade. Which I know Martin, he usually has a really big take profit. Like he has a pretty large target usually. So let's look at where our next. I mean, I don't see a reason we won't come down here to 4120s. I have not had my coffee yet this morning. And that's a shame. All right, here we go. Pull back here to this EMA. Is this a V-shaped reversal or are we... What's the plan here, boys? I'm going to enter again, like I said. I'm going to enter one more time on my evaluation account before I enter on my... Before I switch over to the funded account, just to make sure everything's working like it should. We need to get to this. See if we make new lows here. We could rip up and just, this could be another V-shaped reversal type move, but well, but that order went through right away and my P&L, everything is updating correctly. I think we're back, boys. I think we're back. I think connection seems good. Everything seems to be working I might just close this trade to see how soon it closes. Like if it closes right away, then I feel good. I feel confident. Yeah, it seems stable now. It's kind of weird. That's how it was last morning or yesterday morning. It was kind of the same way where it was just very like it went about an hour, like 10:30, until the connection was okay again. Kind of weird. Hopefully that's not a trend that starts. If that trend continues, Tradeovate's going to get overwhelmed. All right, I'm just going to get out. Yeah, that worked really well. That was immediate, so we lost a little bit of money on our evaluation account, but we're fine. All right, switching over. Everything switched over. We are officially ready to trade our live accounts. Or not. I shouldn't say live. I should say funded. Okay. Now I need to make sure my trade copier is correct. Good thing I checked because it is not correct. For some reason it was linked to my SIM account. All right. We are good to go. Save this workspace. Okay. Yeah, 41, 42. Right up to this range definitely could happen. Oh, man. Excuse me. Well, now we're just kind of stuck right here on this EMA, kind of like we were here. Interesting, kind of interesting position here. Consolidating here right on the EMA. Crude oil pulling back to VWAP. Gold. Not a whole lot here. Here we are. We're going to make new lows here. I need to go get my coffee. Oh, coffee and some cookies. Oof, now we're talking. Might have been a fake out. Yeah, I. All right, here we go. Are we gonna make new lows now? Yeah, I feel terrible for him, futures. Yeah, I follow Travis a lot, and man, he's had a. I totally know what he feels like. Totally know what he feels like. He's like in that same, and I'm not even saying that I'm out of it. I need to get a couple more winning days under my belt before I feel like I'm out of my slump. But it is not a fun time as a trader when it seems like just everything you touch, it goes against you. It's like you enter a trade and it's just boom, reverses. And that is not a fun time. And that's, yeah, Travis is going through that right now. Feel bad for him. Yeah, hey, there you are, Martin. I was wondering where you are. Yeah, you're in a really good trade. 146 and a quarter. Okay, so your stop is still basically not at break even, right? You're a little bit above your break even or above your entry. Target is 126. Yeah, I mean, I was looking here and yeah, 126 I think would be very safe. 122 would be aggressive. But hopefully we'll start to see a little more selling pressure here. Yeah, yeah, that can be true. The problem with a rangy day on kind of anyone, even my own my own strategy with a ranging day is oftentimes like for me, my strategy of entering on pullbacks is that those pullbacks aren't pullbacks, they're reversals. And if you constantly are entering on a pullback, but it's actually a reversal, it's you can get killed that way. So that's why I'm trying to really see what the market has to offer. If we're in a range bound day, I try and just really limit my trading like yesterday. But here we from the highs. Obviously, these highs were at 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock this morning. But since the open, we've just had a kind of a steady sell off. Couple small pullbacks, but we'd like to see this go and make new lows, though. That's a little concerning. Hey, Cornelia. First, welcome to the channel. And hey, that's awesome. Is this your first ever attempt on prop firms and trying to pass challenges, or have you done this a lot in the past and you're just trying another one? Hey, that's awesome. Cornelio, well, I wish you good luck. Take it slow and just, yeah, this is, have you been day trading for a long time or like you new, just getting started? I'm always curious. Man, I wish I would have, right when I started trading, I wish I would have been able to use prop firms. Oh, I could have saved myself so much money. Hey, hopefully you used my link. But if you didn't, it's okay. But yeah, I don't know if this is valid or not, but on my 80% off here, I put one of the QR codes. And yeah, I was just kind of playing with it. I think the QR code, I think it works. But obviously then I was thinking to myself, and I'm like, well, most people are going to be watching on their phones, so it's not like you can take a picture of your phone. Okay, you haven't traded futures before? Okay, well, welcome to the futures world. A lot of people say that once they trade futures, they don't trade anything else. Well, that's how it was for me. I traded options for a couple years, and then I found, I mean, the thing with futures is first, you don't have the day trading rule where you can't make more than 3 day trades unless you have funds of over 25,000. Um, yeah, that does not apply for futures. And obviously, futures are also leveraged, but then if you're coming from the options world, then you don't have to worry about the data and the gamma and all that stuff of, not only with options do you have to pick the correct direction, but you also have to pick the correct time. And people definitely make money with options, but they also lose a lot of money with options. Oh boy, here we go. This was a little concerning if you're a bear here that we didn't make new lows on this attempt. Now, if we make it back above this 4140, then I would be even more concerned. But as long as we stay below this might just be a small pullback before we go into the leg down. But my best, yeah, Cornelio, yeah, good luck. Yeah, set everything up and take it slow in the beginning. Just take it slow. Um, find out what works for you. Be aware of the trailing drawdown. And with the important thing with a trailing drawdown is just take your profits. If you're in a trade and you're up, up $500 or $800, take your profit. You can always re-enter. That's probably the biggest thing that people, or the biggest mistake where people are up 1,000 and they want to try and pass the eval on one trade, so they let it go, and then it goes all the way back down against them, and then that counts toward their drawdown. So it's not worth yeah, it's better to take your profits, look for re-entries, and live to fight another day. But hey, congrats on the eval and good luck. All right, here we go. Okay, there's a signal short. I am actually going to take this trade. Man. Yeah, if I can get it filled. I'm gonna wait a little bit. Feels kind of choppy. I don't like when we have all these signals in a row. That's a choppy market. Usually not a good idea to enter on those when it's these many signals back to back. Oh, I'm glad I didn't enter on that one. That's a fake out. Okay, now this is the move where, yeah. Hey, ISOCAN. Hey, congrats. I don't know where you got in, but hopefully you got in before this move here. This is a nice move up. Discount code for Replicanto. Futures has one to 10% off. Yeah, I don't think you'll ever see anything 80% off on that Replicanto. I think I've seen 10% off. That's the only discount I've seen on the Replicanto. Now we're in this tight range again on gold. Anytime we're in a range like this, whichever way it breaks out is usually a good move. Like here, kind of in this range, and then we break out. Yesterday we had a couple really good ones, I thought. Yeah, right here, we're in this range, broke out, but doesn't always happen, but definitely noticed that on gold, which makes me like, it's tempting to enter a OCO order. And I think this is how you do it. You enter one here, and then you enter. Nah, I need to research again how you do that. Now, yes, it's just kind of hovering here. And now we're pulling back again. Left chart. Oh, I see. Open area. Hey, James. Oh, yes, I definitely have. heard of ICT. We were talking about ICT yesterday. Okay, Scott. Hey, thanks for tuning in, by the way. I've seen a lot of first-time commenters today. I appreciate it. Sorry, my printer's going off here. Okay, now we're selling off pretty hard here. Boy, is this the new lows? Man, I didn't know I was printing as many pages. All right, are we gonna get new lows here? It feels like we will. It seems like forever since. There we go, broke new lows. There we go. Now, you'd think we'd come down here to 41.24. But yeah, James, to answer your question, I have heard of ICT. We're talking about him yesterday, and just I think he has a lot. He's a huge creator in this industry of day trading. He has a lot of good content. I appreciate him for all the time and effort that he puts in creating his content. And I I don't think he sells any courses. Kind of heard conflicting, but basically I don't see why you would pay for a course, because he pretty much has everything on his YouTube channel from what I've seen. So I think it's pretty cool that he's all the time and effort that he puts in and teaching his concepts and everything. Now, do I think that's the only profitable way to trade? Is that how I trade? No, it is not. But I think there's many, many different ways that you can trade the market and be profitable. You don't have to do it like this person does or like that person does. There are many different ways. How come I don't trade his content? Now, like I was saying, doesn't fit my, I have my own way, and I guess I don't want to, but basically I don't believe in changing strategies and constantly hopping from this strategy to this strategy. And so I think it to each his own. If you find his content helpful and you find you can trade his strategy and be profitable, and do it. I think that's awesome. But to think everyone has to trade the way ICT trades is just false. Not true. All right, here we go, bouncing. You have your stop at 142.75 now. Got it. So that's securing a little bit of profit, or is that your entry, Martin? I can't remember where your entry was. I think you'll be good. I think we're going to make it down to 124 range. Okay, your entry was 148. Oh, okay. Very nice. Very nice, Martin. Couldn't remember. Give your long-term supporter a green status. You know, I don't even know how to do that. Sorry, no futures. Okay, let me see if I can figure out how to do this. Hide user, put user, remove. How do you do that? No futures. Do you mean like to add as a moderator? I'm kind of dumb at this, no futures, so I apologize. All right, here we are at this night. Yeah, we're 11. Yeah, good point. No futures. We're gonna have to slow. Hmm. Yeah, this could could be an entry, a little bit aggressive entry, but I'd like to see it make a little bit more of a pullback. 128 3/4. Okay, yeah, basically to the low of this. If we make new lows, get out. Makes sense. You see people with green status on my channel? I don't see any difference between people in my chat that I see. And I can't, or there's no option of changing anything here. I don't know. But I might be missing something here, honestly. Oh, okay. Yeah, my channel, I might just not have, because you can't become, on my channel, you can't become a member. You can just subscribe, which is free, which is a reminder for all those that are new and haven't subscribed. You know what to do. Go ahead, just hit that thing, Not sure where it's located, but it's somewhere down here. I would appreciate it. Let's see if I can get to. Let me see. How many subscribers am I at currently? 258. 258 subscribers. Let's go. Maybe we can get to 270 today. That pushing it too far? I think we can do that. I want to add, I'm in kind of in the process of creating a video that I want to upload. Basically for people that are new and first time that they're using Apex, and kind of doing like a 10-minute video of everything you need to know about Apex Trader funding, from your first purchase to passing an eval to getting funded to getting a payout, like all those steps and what to expect. And yeah, I'm trying to keep it under 10 minutes long, which is kind of a challenge. But hey, Martin is out at 129. That's a 19-point trade, Martin. Correct? Yeah, I think so. At close, at least. 19 points. Congrats, Martin. That's an awesome trade. That is an awesome trade. You have really, really good patience. And that is definitely a good trait to have. Congrats. Wow, Martin. You are making bank today. You are making bank on 3 minis. Woo! Congrats. That's awesome. Very well done. Very well done. All right, now we might break here. Be very curious. We just keep making newer lows or lower lows. Yeah, I know that, Martin. Well, we're just not much is happening. I actually need to check something. Psycho mode. All right, what do we got going on in gold? Still gold just consolidating here. I need to figure out. Oh, I feel bad for Travis. Man, this gold trade is like this would be um yeah, I think so futures. I feel bad. Feel bad and also know exactly how he feels. I have been there. Well, I am there. I am yeah, one thing I definitely it's so weird how mentally when you go through a losing streak how things change and they like you're just so it just feels like you're out of sync. It's not a fun feeling. But this gold is kind of like this has me very intrigued with a like doing a breakout. Like it's really tempting here to but I want to if I do enter a trade like this, it would definitely not be in my normal strategy, which I'm trying to avoid. Um, trying to stick to my own strategy and not be deviating from it. I think we'll stick to it. Yeah, that's what I've done. Like when I'm in a losing streak, I'll just look to add some small winners. Like it doesn't even matter. Like take 4 or 5 ticks, just take it and kind of help just get that losing mentality off your back. And size down. I think that definitely. But here we are, just kind of at the lows of the day. And Yeah, exactly, Martin. I agree. That's why I'm not doing it. It's just like you said too, like, or I think as traders, sometimes it's easy to, like, if someone doesn't trade the way that we trade, then it's sometimes too easy to like knock that or try and persuade someone else that they should be trading this way, not this way. And I think the best we can do, or what I always appreciate, is when it, when everyone else, when people can appreciate everyone else's strategy, even if it's different. Like, I think it's great that we can all have different strategies, and we shouldn't be trying to tell or force other people to be trading this certain way and like presenting it as, or what I really dislike is when certain strategies and stuff are presented as the holy grail of trading. And I've seen this with the ICT followers. Not saying that people always do that, but I've seen that a little bit too much with some of ICT's followers, where if other traders aren't trading the way ICT teaches, then they're it's almost presented as you have no chance of being profitable, or like they're looked down upon. And yeah, I'm not a fan of that. There's so many different strategies, and again, to each his own. Like, perfect example, like Martin. Like, Martin's strategy is obviously a good strategy, and it's a great strategy for him. But just because he's profitable with that strategy, that doesn't mean that someone else can adapt that strategy and just immediately be as profitable. Because it takes a different mindset and a different mentality for different strategies. And some people just don't, like, that doesn't fit their trading style. And that's why it's important to find out what fits you, and then like finding a strategy that works and you feel comfortable doing. Yeah, dude, yeah. Ah, boy, this is not much happening here. I'm actually, I am meeting someone for lunch today, or I'm taking someone out to lunch. Um, I'll be live for about another 20, 25 minutes. Then I'm gonna be taking someone out to lunch. It'll probably be 1:30, 2 o'clock before I come down. Yeah, exactly. No futures. Actually, I'm gonna do a video, but um, I'll just show you here. I've been really using TradeZella a lot more, and especially in breaking down my trades. Like here, oops. Yeah, so look at this. Fun, this is my stats for when I was trading my evaluation accounts. These are my stats when I was trading, now that I'm trading the funded accounts. So, yikes. This is what a losing streak looks like, boys. This is what it looks like. Yeah, not fun. But, okay, here, this is what I wanted to show you. So if you go to tags management, I created a strategy tag. So I have a tag for an intuition trade, which isn't really part of my plan, but basically if I've ever made a trade just solely on intuition, then I'll go back and I'll flag that trade as an intuition trade. If I enter a trade as a momentum trade, usually right after the news or something like that. And I'll enter, that would be a momentum trade. News hype, I almost never would use that. Then the pullback entry, this is my bread and butter strategy. Like, this is the strategy that I trade. And then I have a technical trade as well, where I'm basically entering trades based on technical analysis. So I have all these different types of trades. At the end of every day, I'll go in and I'll tag each trade what it was. And then I also have tags that were mistakes, which you can have a winning trade and it can still have a mistake. For example, being impatient. If I have a winning trade and I'm in profit and I take my profit too soon and I don't allow a winner to keep running, that's a mistake of being impatient. Chased the price, didn't cut my losses quickly enough. FOMO, overtrade, picking the top / bottom. Red on the day means after I've hit my stop loss, daily stop loss, I keep trading. Revenge trading. Then I also have, this one could have been used this morning. This tag is a technical issue, where basically if you enter a trade and rhythmic disconnects and whatever happens, like, that's a technical issue. And then trading in a choppy range bound market, that's also a mistake. So it's very insightful. Like, at the end of every day, I'll tag all of my trades, and then you can search and see basically where are most of your mistakes coming from. Very helpful. But I think it is definitely important to journal your trading. And if you don't journal your trades, then you just don't know what you're doing right versus what you're doing wrong. Yeah, definitely important. Something I didn't do for a while. I was probably just too lazy to do it. Hmm. Let's see. Okay, there's a breakout. See y'all having some signals going off here. See, interesting. See y'all kind of here at the low of the day. 70-20. Gold still. Gold is still just in this range. Yes. Oh man. ES just keeps teasing, kind of. Like, if you've watched the last 2 weeks on ES price action, like we've had a lot of reversals where we'll sell off and just boom, reverse straight back up. And today we've had a couple of those basically like fake out reversals. Like right here was one, right here was definitely one, here was one. And yeah, we're having more. It could still happen. It could still be a reversal day where we just reverse, but right now, might be getting a lot of people trapped here trying to play for that big reversal. And unfortunately, I'm not really having any entries either on pullbacks. Like here, we're just on the middle of the range on the EMA, which is just not an entry for me. These pullbacks were way too, they were over pullbacks past the EMA, not for me. Right here was probably the only real entry past here. I could have justified an entry right there, but we were still struggling with our rhythmic connections at that time, so just not really a valid setup so far today. Didn't have one yesterday. Starting, I don't want to become impatient, but seems like it's been a couple weeks since I've taken a trade. But we're going to be patient. We're still not at the lows here, so something tells me we're going to test this bottom 41.22 range before or if we go higher. But this could also just be a slow, kind of slow grinding sell-off all day. Who knows? We haven't had one of those in a long time. Nor it sure feels like it. I'm going to keep an eye on gold. We're flatlining here on the VWAP. My thesis and bias on gold is that we're going to break out to the upside and we're going to go up to test these highs again. I'm not just going to enter off of that, but alrighty, yes, what are we going to do? Okay, I think, like I said, I have a little, taking someone out to lunch. Hey, I want to do it. I created this outro. Kind of curious, so I want to play my outro, and then I'm gonna end stream, and I'm gonna start up stream again, probably around 1:30, 2 o'clock, and then hopefully we can get some trades in the afternoon. Starting to get a little bit impatient. We're gonna be patient. So, all right, here's the outro. See what you think.